shattered. Its fragments spread across the land, granting immense power to a lucky few. But where there is light, there is also darkness.
Just a couple of days ago, the Korean developers publishers NCSoft went on and released an open beta for role players worldwide for their one and only game Throne and Liberty. This open beta is actually up for one more day. You can then expect the full release of the game September 17 this year. I've mentioned Throne and Liberty maybe a couple of times before, but nothing like this. The game is right now the biggest upcoming MMORPG by Amazon Games. Amongst its qualities in this game, you have the ability to morph into other creatures. Then also there's a multi-platform replayability. Anyway, TNL is a paid game and takes you down about $40.
Over the waves, push back against the Legion in tactical combat across a seamless world. Take up arms and join others as you fight alongside fellow guild members. As your skill grows, you'll unlock powerful new abilities. Adjust your fighting style to counter your enemies. Use ranged attacks to draw your enemies in. And swap to hard-hitting melee to finish them off. The Legion isn't the only enemy you'll need to fight. Battle other players in PvP dungeons. Player-controlled castle sieges. Open world combat. And conquest battles for territory. Gather your guild. Prepare for battle and claim.
Chrono Odyssey made its final splash at the Unreal Engine showcase in March this year. Back then the game was reconfirmed to be coming to PCs, PS5 and Xbox Series X, but with so much quality of life improvements and graphical changes that the mobile versions were no longer an option. Chrono Odyssey is an Unreal Engine 5 open world action MMORPG. It's actually the biggest work of the Korean team Kakao Games, with a unique concept of letting you manipulate time and space.
Before the sundering, before the war, before the darkness.
The worldwide Blue Protocol version is now scheduled to come out in the final quarter of 2024. We got another trailer for it and reconfirmation that the game is coming to PCs, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X as well. Blue Protocol is a MMORPG free-to-play game in the same style of Genshin Impact. However, it is being developed by Bandai Namco, combining gacha, MMO and cinematic adventures. This game has been in development for over 3 years so far. Coming in at number 4, we have Perfect New World. The name does seem familiar, but it's a brand new project out of a brand new team. It's described as a boundless world MMO action RPG where you step into the shoes of a soul tamer warrior. Now this game offers a huge world and an even bigger option to make your dream hero. that is taken from elves, mythical beasts, humans, and all kinds of other stuff. It's an MMORPG. It's highly recommended to be played with friends, even if you got none. The South Korean folks in charge of our second game in the list, Chrono Odyssey, they've came out once again, revealed their new ArcheAge game. They said their sequel is coming to PCs, PS5 and Xbox Series X early next year. Not just that, ArcheAge 2 MMO here will not be so much of a large-scale faction PvP style. There's much more focus on story-based player versus environment content, single player, and also co-op for small parties tackling dungeons together. Check it out in case you missed it. Previously announced to be coming out January 30 this year, now delayed to a unspecified date within the year possibly. The Quinfall is on its way to PCs exclusively and started as a medieval style MMORPG with the aim to shape your adventure in the game however you desire. That is, through 5 different regions with their own unique distinct abilities and features. You get to hunt, fight, loot in solo and PvP. Quinfall opens signups for its second closed beta testing, now taking applications. Coming up behind that at number 7 we have Drakantos, I think. This was announced just a couple of weeks ago, touted as a free-to-play MMORPG with a nostalgic pixel art style, combined with a fast-paced combat and more than 20 unique playable heroes. In fact, the heroes alone are probably the biggest flex of this project. They are really cool. Drakantos offers more than a co-op journey, it's a stage to express your unique style and much more. Announced over a year ago in case you missed it, Legend of Ymir is no longer only a technical show or a demo, but in full development plan for PCs, possibly PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X as well. We got just a little bit more of its gameplay through Twitter. The game is, in case you aren't familiar with, a Norse mythology-inspired MMORPG built on the blockchain, revealed a long time ago. This is how it looks now. If you're a usual mobile gamer, you probably know that the famous Auroria, a playful journey on mobiles, which is an open-world MMORPG not as big as No Man's Sky, but definitely inspired by it almost thoroughly. Auroria has been received so well, it's actually in the making for PCs too. It has already a Steam page offering more social events, obviously much better graphics and a bigger world too. At number 10, we've got what's regarded as the biggest MMORPG made in Brazil. First time we're mentioning it over here, in case you missed it, meet Tales of Shadowland. This is a classic free-to-play open-world multiplayer online experience offering exploration, fighting, collecting, building alone or alongside your friends and against your enemies. Anyway, Tales of Shadowland promises to have no pay-to-win elements and a skill combination system that will make your heroes so unique.
Be the hero they need, or the foe they fear.
Number 11, we have WorldShards. This is a sandbox RPG with a level-less progression system. Does that even make sense? Or, as its developers promised, a sandbox MMORPG set in a fantasy world that consists of flying islands. Your job in this game is mostly exploring fragments of an ancient world, whilst fighting wargs and finding a way to restore peace to the planets. This game is coming to PCs only sometime later this year. The original SMITE has lain around over 10 years now, and it's one of our favorite games even today. In case you missed its official reveal last year, SMITE 2 was announced then, and it's already went through several closed alpha testings and one more taking place on August 27, with the full release then coming out by the end of the year. It'll feature arena mode, new heroes, improvements on PCs, consoles, and even mobiles.